Hey, what's up, y'all? Listen, I was, uh, hey, you guys cut it out now. Stop that. I was asked to, I was asked to, um, well, brother asked me, what do I mean when I say inside and outside? You know, these two bodies work together. See, when I believe when folks don't understand or try to understand or ask a question, well, they really don't ask because they think they know what you're saying because of their institutional training. You see, and it's a sad thing, when people don't ask you, they just jump into what they're hearing. You see, and it's like you only talking to people who can relate to you and who knows you. You see, and know the things that you say. And how you speak and how you talk. You see, you know, you develop all bodies and all cells from the inside, and you study all these things. You see, and you travel inward. You see, this is where you travel from. You travel inward, right? And you learn your history from the inside. This is where a lot of my stuff comes from that I write. You know what I'm saying? And oftentimes when people see me doing it, they think I'm copying off of someone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, how can I copy off someone? I ain't never saw nobody bear witness to me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm doing is bear witness to myself until they get the structure. When they get the structure, they can put it in their language and do exactly what I'm doing, and they'll see something. You see, and they probably can come to me and ask me, or humble themselves and ask me. But when you develop your internal, you take that information and you bring it outside, you see, and you build on the outside, you see. Now, where are you going to get the things to build from on the outside, you see? Well, it came from the inside, you see. I mean, these things are simple, these things are simple, but people be trying to explain what other people say, and they make it complicated or make it seem like you're like they're enemies or something, like they're your enemy, or like they're out to get you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or out to try to make you a false being. You know what I'm saying? Or a false creation. Like you was created from man. It's like you don't have nobody out this place, in this world. You see, you don't have no one. You see. People are so high and mighty, and they don't even know how low they are. You see, they don't. I mean, if I say to one of these man-made minds out here, if I say to one of them, project yourself in the tree and feel what the highest leaf on that tree feels like. You see, will they be able to do it? You see, will they be able to capture the spirits that hovers or that dwells in these trees? Will they be able to do that? Can you concentrate on these beings and take a photograph of the beings that's inside the tree? You see? I mean, can you do the same thing in the clouds? Can you do the same thing in the waters? Can you do it in the grass, in the dirt? You see? Can you project your mind in the elements or in nature? Can you project your mind there? You see, it's not about wordplay. It's about doing the work. You see, when you develop your internal, you'll see that it matches what's on the outside of you. I mean, it's like, I don't understand why people keep killing the outside. What do you fear on the outside? And where are you getting your information from that's that's telling you that the outside is nothing, but you do well and you live there. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's, I don't get it. There are so many windows and doors on the outside of you. You see, that you can open up. You see, you can look through water and see the next day. You see, you can talk to a tree and tell it to give you your uncle, or give it your auntie, or give it a being that lived in the space where you dwell. You see, maybe you don't know these things. And it's okay that you don't know. But I don't understand why. I mean, I would never say that things that you can't do this, or that you don't have. I will, it's just in me to give and to show, or to try to tell them, so they will be able to utilize this strength on their own. You see, it's like when you talk about these things, you know, I guess it's your diction and your grammar. You see, you're not using these smooth words, and I guess it frightens people when you talk. I guess it hurts them inside to listen to you. You see, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my family. You see, I'm talking to people who know my spirit. We have the same we come from the same house. You see, we've been here for thousands of years. You see, we just come back and try to, it really is none of your business. You see, it's none of your business, man. You beings are new people. You see, you're new creations. I just don't get, why is it that you cannot link your inside to the outside and the outside to the inside? Why are they separated? Why do you want to separate these bodies? You see, why do you want to separate these bodies? You see, I mean, just think of the power that our ancestors had when they came out of slavery and they found themselves on their own. And the things in the mind state, in the soul internally that they had. They took what was already written in them and they build. You see, they build. You see, now, there were those who knocked them down because of envy and jealousy, but it didn't stop them from creating and inventing, so many things that we utilize in this day. You see? Where are these people at now? I mean, everyone is inside. Like some brothers and sisters talk about. They all dwelling inside, perverting the inside. Why are you perverting her? Leave her alone. Leave her alone. You see? Go amongst yourselves and speak on your internal. You see? And show the world what's inside of you on the outside. You see, I mean, you have brothers and sisters out here right now that's literally utilizing their outside, but at the same time they're condemning it. I don't get it. It's like, how you're outside speaking to the people within an eye, but you're condemning where you're at and what you're doing. You're condemning it. I don't understand. You use both of these bodies, man. Why people don't want to remember their mother and their father. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. It's like everyone wants to, everyone wants to separate things. You see, and what bothers me is they have thousands of supporters. You see, now I'm talking about this con science that people are using nowadays. You see, everybody using this con and this science. You see, I don't, I don't, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't need to get it. It just breaks my heart sometimes when I hear brothers downing people because they speak on the outside. You see, because it exists. You see, it exists, and everybody and the beings that's captivating you and just doing horrible things to you, they're doing it from the outside. They're doing shit on the outside. You see, if you know what's in your internal, why don't you put it on the outside? Matter of fact, some of you are, like I said earlier, some of you are already doing it, but you're condemning it. I don't get it. I mean, I don't get this. I don't get that understanding. You see, I just wish that it was. I just wish that the people would just stop talking with periods and stop talking in fragments. You see, well, but you know what? I don't know because I guess I'm doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm doing the same thing because shit, I'm only talking to people who can hear me. You see, and I guess that's what you guys are doing. So I guess you okay. You know what I'm saying? But stop hurting people, man.